Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Frida Tate, aka Dark Chocolate. So, in today's video, we are reacting to a video from Lily Mutamz where she talked about why Zambian women attract foreigners. So, I'm here with my team. And I invited my friend Tabo and my husband James.
Hello.
And the reason why I invited these people, you see where I'm coming with this. Okay, first of all, Tabo is also married to a foreigner. James is married to a Zambian woman, so he'll speak for his part, the reason why he married the Zambian women. So let's go. Okay, you guys. So you've got the topic on the table. Okay. I showed you that video of Lily Mutamz.
I did take time to actually listen to her.
Yeah. And James, I explained to you what the video was all about, and so you guys can go ahead and just do your commentary, like your reaction to the video. Perhaps we start with Tabo.
Yeah?
Tabo, why do you think you, Zambian women, attract foreigners?
Well, it's gonna be very hard for me to speak on behalf of everybody else.
Yeah, because it may come out biased, right?
Yeah, exactly. And some people might get offended with, can somebody take care of Jordan, please? Yes, baby. I'm with you in a moment. Okay, sorry, that was my son, Jordan. I'm married to a man from Eastern Europe, Slovakia to be specific. And they have a similar tradition to what we have. They're very traditional. They love family, and they have the concept of respect and everything. But I think what the lady said in her YouTube video is very true, Lily. Yeah, it is very true. I was blessed to be in Australia for a while, and whenever I went for gatherings and functions, I could see a lot of other African girls get intimidated when they hear that you're from Zambia. No, seriously.
Yeah, it's true.
So they would watch out for their husbands, they would watch out for their partners, because there's this notion that goes around that Zambian women are
the real deal, baby.
Yeah, so...
That they're what?
Real deal.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe Jeff should come in now and... So what do you think? What has been your experience?
Yeah, what's been your experience with Zambian women?
Please don't do that. Yeah.
Well, I go back to the beginning, before we even got married, and I was looking for someone. I'd finished school and my career was started, and I was thinking now is the time, okay, we're going to get married and start a family. And part of it, what I don't want, is to marry someone that seems like a bad bet. And what has happened in Canada is things kind of changed. And the reality has sort of changed to the point you get married and you've got a very high percentage chance of getting divorced.
Yeah.
In Canada, that's the way things have gotten there. So I had a perception that a girl from a different culture that was more reliable, that's a safer bet, someone that's more traditional. And I thought, well, okay, it's Zambians, they seem to fit within that group, definitely.
Thank you.
See you blushing, darling.
I'm blushing.
You're blushing. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I am going to talk about my experience. So back in the day when I was living in Canada, I was at school, and we just had a girl chat with my Canadian friends. So I don't know how this got started. We started talking about what we do in the morning when we wake up and whatnot. So I gave my side of things. I said, okay, when I wake up in the morning, I prepare clothes for my husband. I iron
For work?
Yeah, for work. I iron for him. I do like whatever he needs while he's in the shower, so that when he comes out, he finds clothes ready, to go. And then the girls looked at me like,
What the heck?
what did you just say? You prepare clothes for your man? I said, yeah, that's what I said. Did I say something wrong?
Did I start up?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they're like, no, girl. Did he ask you to be preparing clothes for him or what? I said, no, I do it because that's the way I was raised up. My mother prepared clothes for my father each morning and prepared breakfast, prepared everything, for him to go to work. And so I do the same. I know how good it worked for my mother, so I'm emulating it. I am doing it because, I don't see anything wrong. In fact, I think that's the best way to go, or women should do the same.
Yeah.
And they're like, no. Does he do that for you? I'm like, no. And they were so surprised that I would sacrifice, I would do all that for my husband. But then I explained to them, like, look, I love my man, he's my husband, and I want him to look the best, because whatever he's doing, however he's looking, is a reflection of me.
Yeah, true.
So I would want him to be looking on flick, so that when they see him, they're like, okay, that's the husband to Frida.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that worked out for me, because here I am 16 years later, 16 years and 5 kids later, we're still going strong,
Yeah,
baby.
God, love. Okay, okay, Frida, you're now saying you did this when you were married to James. Mm-hmm. But what I would like to bring across is, look, it all starts with a high and a low. It's just the respect you'll have for a man, and how willing you are, how far you're willing to go with the relationship. We are raised in a certain way, because respect not only for men but for fellow human beings. It doesn't
Yes.
matter regardless of the sex.
Mm-hmm.
We thought, look, when you meet anybody elderly, you're supposed to respect them because they're your parents.
Yes.
You see, so it starts from there, because he's not gonna know how you're gonna be able to prepare him for work when you're not married to him. It starts with who you really are. Just the way you carry yourself, the respect you have for yourself. You can't give what you don't have, babe. You gotta have it within you for you to give it to somebody else. So if you have love, you have respect, you have responsibility, you have esteem, and all those things, they comprise who you really are. And we are so blessed to come from a country that prepares a young girl to be a respectable woman once they are of age. Like Lily said, look, we go through a lot of teachings when we become of age, and those don't just come when you become of age. They come from when they can see that, okay, she's ready to be a woman, and it's all instilled in you. When you become of age, bingo, you're ready, and all those teachings and everything. But look, we come from a culture that's very rich. We come from a culture that to teach you all these things that they think or that have worked for the generation that has gone before us. It's like cleaning the house, cooking, respect, submission, and that's something that a lot of women are struggling with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Submission. And it doesn't mean you need to be a slave for someone. Submission is simply respect and love on top of it. And one thing I've actually noticed about Zambian women is that they are very flexible. We are not rigid. You and I are married from Caucasian. We married to Caucasian men. You know what I mean? So we blend in. When you're in Rome, do what the Romans do.
Yeah.
But darling, when you come to Africa, do what the Africans do.
Yes.
So
baby.
I think this has helped me a lot in knowing where I am. I suit into the environment.
Yeah.
But look, suiting into the environment means you have to adapt to things that work for you, things that are right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know what? You bring up a very, very good point. We do not want to mistake submission for or
Slavery.
or slavery for submission or vice versa. Okay, because even the Bible talks about submission.
Yeah.
You know, we've been given a lot of examples like Sarah, the wife to Abraham.
Hello.
Yeah. Rebecca.
Yeah.
Wife to Isaac.
Yeah.
So
Esther.
Esther. So all those are very, very good examples for us. And you know what? Like you said, me too, I feel fortunate to have been born in the country where we are taught all those things from childhood.
Yeah.
I have an idea too. When
Go ahead.
you mention the word submission, and it's a fact that there's an element of that in this culture, and you look at a lot of different cultures around the world, very old cultures too, and there's always seems to be an element of submissiveness in the relationship of women relative to men. Why is that? How did that get? Is it because in the West, because they're wrong and we're right? And maybe that's not the truth though. It's if you stop and think that something could be so widespread and that could be there for so long, is there something about it that's beneficial? There's something about it that's good, that they derive a benefit from it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And in the West, nobody ever thinks that. They're not allowing themselves to think that way because they just have this idea that's wrong. But if you stop and think about it.
But you know, okay, I just don't want to get on anybody's nerve for them to think that, okay, we are picking on them or something. We are talking about what we know. Like here we are in Zambia, because even the video that we are reacting to is based on Zambia, and the Lily Mutamz that did it, she's from Zambia.
Yeah.
So you know, this is what she's seen from her own experience. And also she talked about industriousness. Women in Zambia just have that thing in them, like you know, like you know, they just have to keep going. They are.
All right, Frida. When we believe that a man is the head of the house, we believe a man is supposed to provide. But look, when a man provides 10 kwacha, we are multipliers. Mm-hmm. Whatever he gives you, you multiply. Mm-hmm. He gives you a seed and you pop out a baby. No, seriously, sometimes even 2 or 3. Look, what? No, James, this is serious, you know?
All right.
So
You're going deep there, baby.
Look,
you're going deep.
no, honestly.
Good analogy though. I like it.
Yeah, but honestly, look at this. If I'm to be given a certain amount of money, I look at it and go like, bingo. Opportunity. I see opportunities. Mm-hmm. Look, even as much as I expect him to put food on the table, I compliment him.
Exactly.
You're part of a team and you're both playing for the same team.
Exactly.
He doesn't have to be the only one to score all the goals.
Exactly. My mother was a primary school teacher. My father was a secondary school teacher. And I saw my mother work hard. She had 8 of us, 8 children, 5 girls, 3 boys. But she was always the last one to go to bed and the first one to get out of bed.
Yeah.
You see? Because she thought, look, she wasn't a slave. She just loved her family that much.
Yeah.
And darling, I'm like that. I look at whenever I go to a new place, I look at opportunities. I look at how am I going to make $1?
Yes.
You know? But in doing that, I do not neglect myself. I try as much as possible to keep looking attractive for my husband, to provide whichever bit I can,
Yeah.
to be there for him. I don't deprive him of his time. And this is what Lily was talking about.
Yes.
We are superhuman.
I know.
You know, I've done a million things. We multitask. I'm sure James can attest to that.
Yes, I agree. 100%.
We
I've
multitask.
seen.
You would be cooking, Frida, you know, you have the baby on your back, you're talking to a client on the phone, and it works like that.
Yeah.
It works like that. You know, well, the saying everywhere is
You got
behind
it.
every successful man, there's a woman.
Yes.
You got what you talked about. You got what you got from your mom, and Frida also. Her mother was the same way. She was.
You see?
I've heard a lot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's.
And I've met her.
It's a
I've
tradition.
met your mom.
Oh,
and
yeah.
All I could see was this
I
woman
know.
power. There's,
She
there's
never-
a force behind it. She's telling me you gotta push.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I could say I've watched a lot of African American movies, and the woman is always there to push.
Oh yeah.
You know?
My mom is a force to be reckoned with. Like
She's
in-
the major figure in
She's
your
so
like.
beautiful,
I know.
you know?
influence
I
for
know.
you, like
Yeah,
she's
100%.
beautiful and strong, you know,
Thank
and
you.
this is what
Yeah.
we get. So, Lily, you talked about all this, the culture that we come from, you know, the teachings that we get when we at a very young age and all these things. And you see, I saw a comment from one of your followers that said, oh, well, I'm seeing that being lost from the age of 30 going down.
Yeah.
And to be very truthful, that's very concerning. Because I'm above my 30s right now. And I'm so sorry my husband is not here to actually confirm what I'm saying. But look, I try my level best.
okay, there's James to represent her.
Exactly. So James, you know, we're not perfect, but we try to be the best that we can.
Yeah.
Not because we want love, but we want the best for ourselves also. Because what we give you is exactly what it will be a reflection of what we get back.
That goes back to that team thing that I was talking about.
Yeah.
You've got a sensible self-interest like anybody should, and because it's being expressed in the setting of a team, but where the man is the one and the woman is the other member of the team.
Yeah.
And you're working together. The people that don't act that way, it's a sign that they don't see themselves as part of the team. It's somebody that's maybe working against or as an opponent to the other person. And that's not as
sad.
satisfying as a relationship.
Yeah.
The team thing is so much better,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Lily talked about Zambian women being good cooks. I will let you, James, comment on that.
Yes.
From your own experience, how am I doing in that department?
I say with 100% honesty, no exaggeration at all, that Frida she enjoys cooking. She takes the pride in what she provides, and it's like a restaurant level. If you want a burger, you get this hamburger that's done, and it's just the same as if you ordered, even better than one from a restaurant. Pizza, the same thing. The chicken, she like whatever. She takes the time and looks up the recipe and then prepares the ingredients and then doesn't compromise. Like she makes sure to do everything the way it's supposed to be done.
No shortcuts here, Lily.
Yes, no
Not in
shortcuts.
my kitchen.
And it always comes out
And
right.
I'm sure you're the same. Because, you know, I've eaten meals from your house
Yeah, I
and
mean,
they are...
you've been to my house
Yeah.
for dinner, and
Yeah.
well, I think if when you run out of gas, we have a lot of power outcuts. So when we don't have that, we still make sure there's a hot meal
Oh
on
yeah,
the table.
for sure.
Darling, we even use charcoal. You know, we use charcoal to cook.
Malasha.
Malasha. Thank you.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse.
There's no excuse for the children to go hungry, for the family to go hungry.
Yeah.
James can attest to what I'm about to say.
Exactly.
When we are low on food, say in the fridge or anything, James does not worry because he knows that at the end of the day,
It's gonna be the least meal on the table.
And he's not going to bed hungry because moi is gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, Frida, we now live in a world that is very different from what our parents went through. We having women that are pursuing their careers, women that are politically affiliated and all that.
Inclined,
but,
yeah.
Politically inclined, and we have women that want to be mothers, but then they want to be successful in their career, in their businesses. But that does not take you away from being a mother and a wife.
Exactly.
You see, I'm in the aviation industry and it's very demanding.
You are a career woman.
Yeah, I run a very successful bakery, and I do whatever I can on the side to provide those little things that I don't want to nag my husband with, you know. So it works out perfect. I know I gotta get home and prepare a meal. The only thing that my husband does not let me do is the laundry. He's got OCD, so he wants the clothes washed at a certain temperature.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. For the last 7 years, I've failed to figure out why, but he'll go crazy over his laundry. So he does the laundry for everybody else in the house.
Yeah, but again, here's the thing. That's his personal choice.
Exactly.
Okay? When he offers to do something, for example...
Let him.
Yeah, for example...
Just let him do it.
You know, I could be with a baby or doing something and then James says, no, I'll take care of that. Okay, he's willing to do that. He's offered to do that.
We are very flexible.
Yes.
We are not rigid. We actually adapt into our partner's culture.
Yes.
You see, I have a very beautiful young mother-in-law, and she's very accommodative. You know, she understands where I come from. She understands my background. She understands my culture. She's tried so hard. Mm-hmm. And she's just this loving mother that will tell me, Tabo, you know what? I'll take care of the laundry. Please don't worry about the baby tonight. I'm on it. And that helps a lot. You know, it's so different than my mother-in-law because my mother is very traditional. She comes from a typical African background and she does things in a different way. And I'm so blessed to have a husband that will actually understand my mother, and I understand his mother-in-law, and that just makes a bomb because we are a team, like Jen said earlier. We just need to understand each other, and you see that's the beauty about, well, Lily said not Southern African women, but Zambian women are mwah.
Yes. Well, so Lily, thank you so very much for making that video. And that's been a really interesting topic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe before we go, Lily talked about a lot of sensitive things that I don't want to get into to make James feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But James, what do you think about a typical Zambian woman?
The typical one. Well, I can't say for sure because I've only been married to my wife. You know, is she the example for all women? I don't know.
Yeah. All right, but
I could
give a reference to your wife. She represents Zambian beauty. Look,
Yes.
she's so beautiful, dark chocolate. You know, she doesn't alter her beauty. What you see is what you get. She's given you 5 beautiful children.
Yeah.
So,
you know, any woman that could put up with me for 16 years, right? That has to be
That's a special
the
woman.
biggest compliment I can give.
hello.
This is my daughter Tia.
So beautiful. Beautiful tear. Go kisses.
Tawa, did you get that? Did you get what James said?
No.
Any woman that can put up with him for 16 years, she's got to be special.
You know what? I know Peter is not here, but Peter says the same. And his friend Dominic says the same. Any woman that will put up with your husband.
Yeah.
worth the trophy.
Oh yeah. Look, like Lily said, yes, we love marriage. So when we get married, we
our
want
all.
it to
We
last.
just give our
We
all.
want to look at it the way God looks at it.
Yeah.
It's a forever kind of
Exactly. And
Yeah.
you know, just to clear the air, it is not a benefit. It's not an achievement, you know, but it's a lifestyle that has to be respected, not endured, but enjoyed. You know, so we respect the fact that you chose to be with James, he chose to be with you, and darling, you gotta work out whatever differences you have so that you're able to just flourish together, look after your children, and enjoy life together.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. This has been your girl Frida Tate, aka Dark Chocolate. Thank you so much for watching our video.
Yeah.
Look out for some more new interesting videos coming right up, and turn on that notification button so that each time I put out a video, you are notified. Till next time, it's bye from us. Bye.
Thank you. Take care.